We've got to keep the name Vitalitar. It's a good name, and it sounds Italian.
But that's exactly my point. I think we should be looking for a name that sounds more British. Something like Health Quarterly.
The name is one thing, but cover design is the really important thing. Have the Spanish and German editions here, I'd like to show you. Now, what you'll notice is that the cover design is quite different.
But I see that they always use the same name.
What sort of distribution deal have you set up?
We've got a deal with the leading distributor. Now, what's also interesting is the sort of prices you could charge.
Yeah, I'd be interested to hear about that.
But can I tell you first about the sort of retail outlets we're thinking of using? We've got to keep the name Vitalitar. It's a good name, and it sounds Italian.
But that's exactly my point. We should be looking for a name that sounds more British. Something like Health Quarterly.
The name is one thing, but cover design is the really important thing. I have the Spanish and German editions here I'd like to show you.
Franco, can we come to that in a moment? Let's just finish this item on the name.
Yes, of course.
I think we need to consider whether the name Vitalitar means anything to a British readership.
Right, we seem to have dealt with everything to do with the name. Let's move on to the next item on the agenda. Cover design. Franco, you wanted to show us some other editions, I believe.
Yes, I've got them right here. Now, what's also rather interesting is the sort of cover prices you could charge.
Excuse me, Franco, could we just deal with cover design today? Pricing is an important concern, but I'd like to finish this item on design first.
Of course, Susan. Right, as you can see, these magazines are very different cover designs.
Franco, can I just ask you about the number of advertising pages?
Pete, is this directly related to the question of cover design?
Not directly, but it's an important point we need to consider.
Could I suggest we keep to the agenda as we are rather short of time? We can deal with these other points at Thursday's meeting. Franco?
Yes, right, as I was saying, these magazines are very different cover designs.